Hi, my name's Beattie. I'm the new CEO of Noongar Land Enterprises. Who would have thought this would be the way I'd be introducing myself to NLE members, other stakeholders, and the general public, etc. But in these times, this is the best option we have given the current situation. Before I go any further, I'd just like to express to everyone to really take care of themselves and their family. Please let's be safe and look after each other during these difficult times. Let's make sure we all come through the other end as well as what we possibly can. I'm really delighted and excited about taking on the role as CEO of Noongar Land Enterprises. It's something I'm really looking forward to getting into, and I don't think the current situation stops us from achieving and moving forward in very rapid ways. Before I talk about that, a little bit about myself. I grew up in the heart of Noongar Budget country on a farm at a place called Yillering, about 300 kilometres southeast of Perth. Then I spent 6 years at Yillering Primary School, followed by 5 years at Narrogin Senior High School, where I was a boarder. From there I moved to Perth to move on in my life and take further education, start my career, etc. After a few years I moved to Karratha, where I worked for 4 years with the Water Corporation up there and worked with a number of the Aboriginal communities in the Pilbara region and into the Kimberley region as well. I was back in Perth for a little while and then took up the role as Deputy then Regional Manager for the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Commission in Broome. In 2000, I started my first set of businesses where I co-founded and was CEO of Nyala Projects and Madala Limited. Both those organisations focused on providing Indigenous education, training and employment, in particular for youth, and also we did a lot of business development work. Over that period of time, got to work with some amazing people and get to see some amazing country, and we had some fantastic outcomes. All in all, it was a really joyous period of my life. Over recent years, I've done a number of international roles where I worked as the Community and Economic Development Manager working with refugees and asylum seekers in Nauru, and also worked with an organisation called Pollinate and was on their board. Pollinate works with people living in the slums of India, providing what we call life-changing products through a social enterprise model. And over the last few years, I've run a social enterprise program called Drumbeat with an organisation in Perth called Holyoke. So I'm really excited about taking on this role with NLE, and in particular I love the NLE vision. We were renowned for healing and growth through land-based enterprises centred within the overlap of culture and commerce. That overlap of culture and commerce can be at times a little tricky and challenging in relation to how we get that to work and get to work so that everyone's happy in relation to it. But I do believe it is something that can be achieved, and if we all work together we can get some fantastic outcomes for Noongar people. As I said, ideally I'd love to be having this conversation with you face to face, but at the moment that's just not possible. So until that is possible, let's try and use technology as best we can, whether that's things like Zoom or Facebook Messenger or whatever the case is, or whether it's picking up the phone, sending an email. I'll be trying to communicate with everyone as much as I possibly can. If you've got any questions or you don't hear from me, please pick up the phone, send me an email, communicate with me however you can. I'm there to help you and support you and help you grow your businesses, and really look forward to working with you over the coming years to be able to do that. In the meantime, finishing off, please take care of yourselves and your family and look after your loved ones. Let's make sure in these times we practice the physical distancing that we're being instructed to do. But let's not do the social distancing. There's a big difference, I believe, between physical distancing and social distancing. We need to be continuing to practice our social cohesion, particularly with ourselves and our family, and look after each other. It's very important in these times that we maintain our physical health and our mental health. And by talking with each other, but keeping that physical distance between us, we can do both. In the meantime, as I said, please do make contact with me, and I look forward to getting to meet you and getting to know you a whole heap better over the years to come. Best wishes, take care. Thank you.